has deep roots in central Georgia's history, like Flannery O'Connor's Andalusia. There was a vote earlier this evening to not demolish one of the historic homes downtown. Jessica Chaw learned more about the home and what people are saying about it.
We just ask that GMC be a good steward of the property that they own and consider saving this house.
Stephen Hammock is the executive director of the Middle Georgia Preservation Alliance. He explains that GMC's private foundation bought a house built in the early 1800s by Colonel Zachariah Lamar back in January.
He was an extremely prominent man in the history of Milledgeville and of Georgia. And as an archaeologist, I'm really interested in what could be in the ground as much as saving the house.
He says Lamar helped design the layout of the city, was a judge, and owned 15,000 acres. And any artifacts on the land can tell his story.
You know, when you have a house that's over 200 years old, it kind of forces you to confront the physical manifestation of the past. But there's more to tell with the story. What about the slaves who are interested in their story? The archaeology can help tell their story.
But now his group says GMC's foundation has applied to the city for permission to tear it down.
GMC has actually demolished 6 other historic houses up to this date. 2 others are in danger.
He says they're meeting to try to preserve these stories because historical buildings are disappearing.
Some of it is bound to happen, and that's sad, but to demolish a building to put up a trailer, that's what's on the application. That's just ridiculous. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Save this house.
I've passed it several times, but yes, the first time I've actually noticed it.
Brandon Shoebury has lived in Milledgeville his whole life. He says the land could be used for something more.
I mean, I agree we need to save historical sites, but this in particular, I don't see it holding a whole lot of significance. It might be best if it gets replaced.
In Milledgeville, Jessica Chaw, 13 WMAZ News.
And the Lamar